No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hello and good morning, everyone. It is looking pretty nice out there on the water. No wind this morning to speak of. That's about glassy. That looks really nice out there. If you are headed out toward the water today, you're fine this morning. I think we see storms later on today, and those could bring some heavy rain like we did see yesterday. Had some pretty interesting views on the camera. Here's the issue. These storms are coming in from the east to the west, so you think about this, predominantly, we want to look west, southwest, northwest for squall lines and incoming storms. Well, the camera has to be mounted somewhere, so unless we have two of them up there, you have the one when things are coming in from the east. You're going to be kind of seeing the tower, the radio tower they're mounted on. So it's tough to get a great view on it, but I caught the edge of it yesterday. It was kind of dramatic and crazy looking. Had some strong wind come through. I did check. It looks like everyone is back on. Lights are back on for everyone, and you can see that big weak kind of gyre, that spin over the northern Gulf, that is continuing on now kind of toward the northwest. This is going to come inland over Texas, and it's going to kind of loop around our area and bring us a couple more days of rainfall. This is the distribution yesterday. It's not exact on the totals, but it gives you a good idea. These green spots, we saw at least a half an inch of rainfall estimated, where we get a yellow blob there. That's 2+ inches. So down there around DeRidder, you got hit pretty hard. And then up in Manny, Natchitoches, Winfield, didn't see much at all. So we had a few storms in those areas, but like I was saying, it was going to be higher totals to the south, and then to the north, your chances would drop a bit. I think today we all see a decent chance for some solid rain. Yes, good Friday morning from Toledo Bend. You're out there. All right, I love it. I'll tell you what, I get noticed in the store and stuff around here. I have never been more famous than I was at Toledo Bend. Everywhere I went, people like waving at me and from their docks and stuff, like, hey, come over here, how you doing? It's crazy. But I did not expect that. 82 degrees, though. I did expect that this morning. 9:31 a.m. We're in the 80s. We have a heat advisory across the northern half of the area, and southern half, it's not going to be much better, though I think the clouds get there a little bit earlier. Yesterday, the heat index peaked at 110 before those storms came out, and that's why we saw that gustier wind. We had 99 degrees. Dew point was in the low 70s, so when we have that big of a spread, almost 30 degrees on the temperature and the dew point, that allows for those downdrafts to get really efficient, and we saw 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts pretty regularly, and we saw a couple thousand power outages along with that. I think we do it again today. And you can see that some strong winds coming in from the south. A little bit stronger as that low pressure continues on toward the west and northwest. But when the storms hit, that's when the real gusty winds hit, 30 to 40, maybe 50 miles per hour. But most of these should remain below severe limits. Off to the north could be some severe stuff. Down here, we are not even in a marginal risk. And the day planner shows storms firing up by about 1 o'clock. So it looks like scattered storms will be here around noon, maybe a little bit after. There's still that 10% chance for development right here. I don't think it's going to happen. I think there's a 99% chance it won't develop. So there it goes right there. That's the system we're watching. That's kind of pushing toward Texas. It's going to hook around that high pressure, which I have conveniently drawn here, and I haven't really moved it. But you can see those arrows, they kind of start to bend toward the north there from south to north, and that's going to pull that moisture around this high pressure, this upper level high, and that's going to give us a couple more days of at least scattered rainfall. Here it is. I mean, it's nothing life-changing here. It's just scattered storms rotating through. 2 p.m. This model has come on board. Yesterday it was trying 5 or 6. I think by 1 or 2 o'clock we get some scattered storms in the area, and those are just going to kind of hang out overhead until the sun goes down. And even after that, with this kind of setup, you could see a few showers and thunderstorms lingering. So the GFS, we're going to bypass the first several days. You can kind of see those waves of scattered afternoon storms, but look what comes in and visits us again next week by Wednesday or Thursday. We're going to get another round of these thunderstorms to come right around that ridge of high pressure. Big moisture plug comes this way, and that's going to bring us at least a few days of elevated rain chances once again. That's been the theme lately, and it looks like we're going to continue that. 1 to 3 inches, maybe higher totals down south of I-10. I think 1 to 2 inches between today and tomorrow on average. Maybe we'll say like a ½ inch to 2 inches, because it is going to be a little bit less up to the north. And then we do that again. It looks like next Wednesday into Thursday. Here's your 7-day forecast. Good chance for storms today and tomorrow. Wednesday may have to bump that up a little bit, but 30% 40% for now, 50% on Thursday. That's when the moisture really starts to increase. We have a nice trough that's going to dig down here in week 2. Early August looks cool up in the northeast. That's going to push some disturbances our way, and I think that's going to keep us in the higher rain chances. So we're going to keep above normal precip chances early August, and by the end of that thing, like, kids are going back to school, I think, on the 10th, which is also a very special day. It's my birthday. Hey, how you doing? All right. Audio is great. Good. Yeah, well, we adjusted. We got everything fixed. I think we're good to go. I know the buttons to push now. So yes, Miss Karen, I am famous. I am famous in a very narrow area. And then when I go home, my dad will always tell me, you ain't famous anymore. So that's kind of what he sounds like. All right, I'm going to get out of here for today. You guys have a great Friday. I don't think I'll see you again unless Tom loses power. Then you get me in the evenings. That's how it goes. That's how we work things around here. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning.